Hi, my name is Zubair Ansari. I'm the CTO for CionSystem. In this video, I'm going to talk about using enterprise self-service and or cloud identity minder as proxy authentication server for your web applications. Both these application exposes web application identity API that can be incorporated into any application, thereby leveraging the enterprise self-service or cloud identity minder infrastructure. The self-service product provides many functions, supports many different types of directories, including cloud, password management, access management, multi-factor authentication for web applications or Windows login, supports many forms of authentication. You can add other authentication mechanisms also, profile management, user self-registration, and self-service. So how it can be used? Suppose you have a scenario where you have to develop a web application that can be accessed from inside or outside the enterprise, and the application is needed both by employees and contractors. And you already have an identity store in the form of OpenLDAP, Active Directory, Office 365, Google Apps, or any other store. And you need if you need to develop this, you need to write user management code, and if multi-factor is a need, you have to write multi-factor along with the auditing, trial, tracking, reporting, user management, user registration, self-service, all that code. That is a lot of code to write, and it might take a lot of effort to build this. And instead of building it, you can use CionSystem solution to help you, thereby reducing your development cycle, and you don't have to write all this additional code and you can focus on your core business function. How do we help? We expose a web identity API, and you can leverage the self-service infrastructure by adding 4 lines of code into your application, and this will get you the authentication, single or multi-factor authentication audit, and you can integrate with the self-service, thereby getting the whole user lifecycle management, including passwords and self-service. In addition, you can leverage the existing infrastructure, identity infrastructure you already have. That will eliminate you needing to recreate those users. Suppose you have 10 different web applications that you need to create. You can reuse those identities, and we act like in the front as a proxy authentication, so you don't have to expose your identity store and open firewalls, ports into firewalls, etc. We can sit in DMZ and you can call. For example, take a look at this picture. On the right side, there's a whole bunch of web application in need of single or multi-factor authentication, user management, identity store, and all the other things. They they can leverage the existing stores like OpenLDAP, Active Directory, generic LDAP, Microsoft, or simple database. But to do that, they have to write the code for the authentication, and they have to develop more code for multi-factor authentication. And if you want to support different types of authentication, more code. And if you want to do self-service, additional code. Instead of that, if you use our self-service, enterprise self-service or cloud identity minder, we sit in the middle where circle where it says self-service, we set it here. We connect to your directory existing identity store in the back. In the front, application call our service, and we expose web services that your application can call. With few lines of code, they can get the whole self-service, user management, uh, the single and multi-factor authentication, reporting, audit, etc. all those things with just 4 lines of code. I hope you see the benefit of it. If you want to see a demo or would like to know more about it, please contact us at the following address. Thank you.